lots of trouble up there. I think so.
We're heading through the
If people wanted just a real quick explanation about why the Alps are here, I'd be happy to do it. Otherwise, put your headphones on. The Alps started to form about 100 million years ago, and at that time,
I remember that.
the European plate, a big solid mass of rock, think of it as something like a car if you will, collided with the African plate, started to collide with the African plate, which was located south of it. But in between was an old ocean, probably comparable to the Gulf of Mexico or something like that today. And the seafloor in between them started to get subducted, and it first started to get subducted towards the north. So a big slab of ocean floor went down, and what happened is all those sedimentary rocks that were on the seafloor were pushed up first towards the north. So in this part of the Alps, and I'm hoping it looks that way when we get here, the rocks should be tilted more towards Italy. And when we get to the other side of the Alps, that seafloor was pushed up more towards Italy, so the rocks should be tilted back towards Germany, something like that. And then periodically up on the inside, some of the solid portions of the continent, sort of like pieces of the car themselves, were also pushed up, and that'd be like Mount Blanc and something like that. And then very recently it was all carved by the glaciers, and so some of the sharp peaks that you see and stuff like that were the result of the glaciers coming through. No quiz, but if you wanted some sketches and drawings, I'd be happy to do that later.
We have the charger. You're charging those.
Okay. So when it's nice to have a PhD on the
So how long did that take?
Yeah. The rocks that we're looking at here are mostly going to, the rocks, it'd be, when the ocean was here, what it looked like would be real comparable to the Gulf of Mexico or the east coast of the U.S. today, past the continental margin. So there were lots of sand deposited and silt and clay, and then carbonates like limestone and stuff.
Okay.
So the rocks up here, a lot of it are limestones and sandstones and shales.
Okay.
And then periodically you'll see granites and stuff where pieces of the continent actually got pushed up as well. Yeah, but most of this, back there, someone said, what kind of rock was that? That was limestone. You could see the layering of the limestone and the whiteness and stuff like
So
that.
how long, over what period of time did this take?
It probably took, so it started 100 million years ago, and it pulsed. There were pulses to build the Alps like this. They're still being built, by the way. And then if you think about it down in Italy, why are the volcanoes there? Excuse me. The African plate is being subducted beneath the European plate, and when it's being subducted like that, it gets to a depth of about 100 kilometers, and this old seafloor starts to melt. Then it makes its way up like that and forms the volcano. So Pompeii and Vesuvius and all those things are all the result of that kind of subduction. It's also the reason why you still have lots of earthquakes in this part. Italy has earthquakes and stuff like that, and again, it's because of that subduction. Yeah. But it's good stuff. The geology around it. Better, getting better. I'm not perfect, but I'm getting better. So thank you very much.
Thank you.